What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Listen, I actually wanted to start this year right, 2023, and I want to know, what do you guys think I should do? And I really appreciate you guys voting this. I said 2022 was a WOD year, and I want to start streaming again in 2023 on the regular. I've been doing it lately, actually, and not let up. So what's the game plan right now? And I actually have a vote here for everybody. If you guys want to go check out the community tab, I'd greatly appreciate it. Continue doing One Piece TCG streams. Stream remote duel locals. Should I stream Edison format or should I stream mass duel? Once again, I greatly appreciate if you guys go ahead and click on one of these. Let me know what you think. I'm going to be looking at this all day today. I'd greatly appreciate if you guys do that for me. So I'll tell you what, right now, last night, I actually sleeved up my Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta deck. Tearlament, Ishizu, Beasteel, Branded, what have you. And it got me thinking about the game, because the game hasn't changed. I haven't played much, but the game hasn't changed. I've been looking at regional deck profiles all this morning, and to be honest with you, everything's pretty much predictable. And this market watch, we're going to be going over some meta stuff. We're going to be going over some cards that you might want to need if you're looking to play meta Yu-Gi-Oh! And cards that will give you an advantage against your opponent. Right out the gate, Kashira Fenrir. So this card's starting to see a little bit more play. The prices have been increasing. For a while, it was 60 bucks. Looking at it right now, the price is almost near $70. In fact, after this one has sold, Kashira Fenrir is at $70. You're going to need to get 3 of these. Like, whether you want to get these today, or you want to get these with the release of the next set and the price spikes even higher in value, this is a must-have card. Now, you're also going to need to get Kashira Unicorn. This card price, for the most part, went down, allegedly, but it's really roughly around $24, $25. And you're going to need to get this card as well, if you're looking to play the Kashira deck. If you're not looking to play Kashira deck, you might not need Unicorn, but you'll still need Fenrir. Hell, you're going to need Magnuma. This card was a short-printed super rare. Konami, chill. Being roughly around $19, and even Beasteel Jeweler's Worm, which is like $6 forever, is now at $18 a copy. It's wild what's going on with Beasteels. The prices are still finding a way to get you. You're also going to need Blazing Cartesia if you're looking to play a branded build. Now, in my opinion, and this is my honest opinion, if we get a ban list and Ishizu's a hit, I know, hot take. Tearlament's a hit, I know, hot take. Branded is still one of the best decks in the game. It is this close underneath it. And a lot of players are still topping with branded Tearlaments. They're just saying, hey, you know what? Tearlaments is really good. We'll put branded cards in them. And they're still topping regionals. Blazing Cartesia is a card your opponent's going to have to respond to immediately. And if they don't, well, it's a big deal. In a format in which we have triple Tactics Talents at 3, Blazing Cartesia can resolve more times than you think. Less times than a lot of your opponent wants to have. Now, the value was at 25. It's back down to roughly around 20. So it did go down a bit. And this is the regular secret rare version. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Konami, why is this not a playmat? But then if you want to get the Starlight Rare, which came out at roughly around $600, it's roughly around $200. Now, once again, you're only going to need one of these. You don't need to play 2 or 3. If you want, you could. But realistically, almost every profile I've seen plays only one of these. This card looks absolutely gorgeous, but is it really worth it? I don't know. Then we have Despias. Now, once again, if you're looking to play branded, you're going to need Despias. For the most part, Despias are cheap. $6, 50 cents, 60 cents. If you want to get a Lubra Ultra Rare, it's roughly around $38. It's up to you. But for the most part, it's relatively inexpensive. We also have Sword Souls. Now, Sword Souls are pretty much made a bit of a resurgence. They're not back in full, but they made a resurgence. And the cool part about this is they're relatively inexpensive. With Moye being, well, Sigurd at $10, Moye also has a reprint at $2. So Sword Souls is not going to break your bank. But once again, you're playing a deck that's tier 1 in a tier 0 meta format. So if you are playing Sword Souls, you make a mistake, that could be game on the spot. We also have Draco Slayers, or Pendulum Draco Slayers. Now, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm looking at Ignis of Promise being $29. Master Paladin being, what? I mean, this card was $250 when I made a market watch about it initially. The value of this card is roughly around 20 bucks. No, that's for unlimited, well, not verifiable. Looking at it realistically, it's about $22 for this card. And to be honest with you, don't get me wrong, it's a great card, but is it worth it? Do we sell it? Thinking about selling it. Let me know what you think. Then we have sprites. So this always happens. At the YCS, we see Tearlaments dominate, and at sprites, at regionals, we see sprites dominate. But in the recent times, people have been losing faith in sprites at regionals. But that doesn't say sprites are just going away. They're still showing topping, and they're still catching players off guard. And for the unprepared Yu-Gi-Oh player, sprites are pretty insane. Looking at sprites right now, I mean, I'll tell you right now, they're relatively dirt cheap. Sprite Blue came out roughly around 61 down and stood around 50. Now it's barely holding on to $37. Sprite Elf is still at $15, and Sprint, well, $6. Do you need two? I think one's more than enough. Sprite Starter, an Ultra Rare, which used to be a lot more money, is only $3. And of course, Infinite Permanence is a card almost everybody's looking to play. Why? Well, because this is the answer. It's great against Telements because you're going to hit their one fusion monster and their turn's basically screwed. It's great against, well, Flunderies because you're going to hit Barrier Statue and they're screwed. It's great against almost anything. The thing is this needed or is Super Poly needed? That's the kind of question Yu-Gi-Oh players are asking themselves in just about every single deck profile you're going to see. They're going to say Infinite Permanence or Super Poly. They're not going to play both. They're going to play one of either. And for the most part, it's kind of all in the air. If you have a meta that's dominated by Telements, I think Super Poly is the better card. But if you go to regionals and it's diverse, you see a lot of Flundery players, a lot of Fusion dot play, Pendulum dot players, a lot of Sword Soul players. Well, Super Poly would be alright, but Imperm's gonna be the showstopper. It's gonna be the one card at the right time to shut your opponent down. Luckily, the value of this card is only roughly around $7. Has a bunch of printings. If you do want to go ahead and get the Ultimate Rare, well, the Ultimate version of this card is going to be roughly around $180. It's around that for an ulti. Then we have Dark Hole. So I feel like Dark Hole is the poor man's Lightning Storm. Am I wrong about this? And I'm definitely wrong as far as the original print Legend of Blue Eyes version. We'll get to that in a second. But Dark Hole is a great card. You played against sprites because they pretty much don't have an answer. You played against the mirror match, pretty decent. I guess hit or miss depending how you do it. I mean, I wouldn't really do it against the mirror match unless you're trying to kill him that turn, but that's me. You're playing against Flunderies. They don't have an answer. I mean, you go Dark Hole on a Flundery player, unless they immediately proc the trap card for some ungodly reason because you played some other card, and then just go into an Omni Negate. Listen, Apex Avion, I still think Dark Hole kind of just screws over Flunderies. And this is not a bad card. In fact, once again, like I said, Dark Hole Legend of Blue Eyes Dragon, the value is roughly around $70 for a first edition copy. This is the highest, most expensive version of Dark Hole. Now, I'm not a big fan of this card, like I said. I'm more leaning towards Lightning Storm, as this card is more meant for a broader spectrum of gaming. Still good against Flundery players, still good against those Sprite players. I mean, Lightning Storm is still a great card. And luckily, when Magnificent Maven's having this card reprinted, it's only $10. And then you have the CRs at $64, the Ultra Pharaoh's Rare being $144, and the Starlight Rare being, well, it's been going down, which has been shocking to me. It's roughly around $290. The card price at one point was a lot lower. I remember it being roughly around $250s, but now it's at $290s. This is a card that you're going to want to get a hold of, whether it's Starlight Rare, CR, Pharaoh's Rare, or just a regular, everyday, average, Secret Rare, Ultra Rare, what have you. Lightning Storm is such a great card. It's starting to be played because the meta is so diverse when you're going into the regional level. At a YCS level, I don't think this is the card, but at a regional level, this absolutely is the card. Cross the Designator might be a card that a lot of players might be needing to get in the future. Now, I personally like my Ultra Rares, but the Secret Rares do look good. Let me know which one you like in the comment section down below. Looking at Cross the Designator, I think this card's going to see a lot more play in the future of this game as the decks start mirroring each other more. And when I mean mirroring each other, I don't mean just like Telement mirrors. I realistically mean hand trap mirrors. That's the key takeaway here. Ash Blossom used to be the most dominant hand trap, and cards like Corporate Grave are great, but Cross the Designator ensured you were able to play your turn. Well, Ash Blossom is not really seeing as much play right now, but a lot of the hand traps might start seeing play. Nibiru is insane, and that's not even a hot take. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are slowly putting Nibiru back in their side deck. I'm not telling you, throwing it out there. Start playing with your deck and making sure that you have an answer to Nibiru. If you don't, you're going to lose this card, so you need to make sure you have that answer ready. In fact, Ghost Mourner is another hand trap that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are starting to play. Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill is a card that is roughly around $10 for a Secret Rare. It's low as like 10 cents for a Super Rare, and a Starlight Rare being $250. Am I reading this right? What the hell? $336. What the hell? For a Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill. Yeah, I don't think Starlight's worth the money, but then again, it is a Starlight. We also have other cards like Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Now, this card is, well, dirt cheap right now. Secret is as low as $350. Ultra is a dirt. But if you want to get an Ultra Rare at OTS 1 Pack 20, that value is roughly around $30. The craziest thing about this card is we 1,000,000% know this will see play in our format. And the reason why is because in the OCG, where they do play Call by the Grave and Close Designated because they have Max C to counter that, as well as this card, it is seeing at least a play a minimum of 2, if not 3, Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries. Looking at this card at OTS on Pack 20, I mean, the value is dirt right now, and I do think Yu-Gi-Oh! Players might want to grab this. I have my Secret Rares, but to be honest with you, for 90 bucks, a place of the Ultis, not a bad deal. We also have Ghost Spell, and I've seen some recent profiles where people are playing 2 of these in the side and saying how badly they want to play 3. Is Ghost Spell going to be coming back? Now, it's really hard which is the best version. I obviously Starlight Rare is the highest, $314. I think it's way overpriced. The Ultras are like $1, and the Prismatic Secret Rares, you can see over here, is $1 as well. I personally own the Secret Rares from the original Flames Instruction set, but I don't think there's any wrong answer. They all look really nice, minus Ghost Rares, minus Gold Rares. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5 in the morning. Minus Gold Rares. Gold Rares are disgusting. Add it to the counter. If you own these, you will get laughed at. And the reason why is because people are looking at you and saying, bro, play commons. It makes infinitely more sense. Listen, I think Ghost Spell is a great hand trap. Just like Infinite Permanence, if timed correctly, can not only end your opponent's turn, but can also help you if you're playing the mirror match and your opponent's trying to do things against you. I mean, this card does a lot in one card. It might be the new Ash Blossom of this current format. People are putting it in the side, but I wouldn't be surprised if this card starts making main deck play. Speaking of all these Ghost Girls, I do have the Ghost Sister collection still available for pre-sale. It's going to be shipping out end of this week in a couple of days. Ghost Morning and Moonlit Chill, I only think I have about 2 extra copies available. So the next 2 orders, we'll be able to get Ghost Morning and Moonlit Chill at $15. After that, there's almost no more. I could try to do a reorder. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some more of Ghost Morning and Moonlit Chills by themselves. But right now, if you do want a Ghost Sister collection, for $15 rather than $20, you can get a Ghost Morning and Moonlit Chill. It does come with all these Ghost Girls, including the new alternate art version of Ghost Ogre. This looks absolutely gorgeous. This card looks insane, and yeah, I'm really excited to get it for my own personal collection. So guys, if you want to go ahead and check that out, go to my website, YGOPaisano.com. Grab yourself a gorgeous Fuel Centers. We still have tons of them, including the Pokemon Trainer Red. The Shadow Wendy stained glass looks gorgeous. I pocket one myself. For the Albaz brand of players, Spy Family, the Chick Yor. A lot of cool things here with the my website. Once again, it's YGOPaisano.com. Go ahead and check it out. Links will be down below. It's your boy V, and you guys also have a great day.